So tell me what the process is like. My understanding from what I've read, listened to, is that like once a month you have like a full kind of work day where you come together and you record 30 to 50 videos worth of content. So tell me about that. Like I want to know, what's the crew, how many people are there, how are you structuring the session? What does a content production day in Glenda's life look like?
So about 4 months ago, we went from a single camera to two cameras.
Mm.
Because again, the way that masterclass, I love the masterclass short form video
Hmm.
teachers, and they had two cameras. And so I sent it to Denver, and I'm like, "Hey, I want two cameras," and he's like, "Okay." So it's Denver, it's a second cameraman, and then it's somebody that helps with the lighting. So we have a crew of three, and we open up my hit the laptop. Denver has access to the spreadsheet, and then we just go through that and create content. We shoot for 4 hours, and that results in about 30 to 50 videos.
Wow.
Short form.
Yeah, short form. Yeah. So you've been doing that now for like 3 years. Are you? So you don't have to tell me like exactly how much it costs, but I'm curious to get an idea of what, ballpark figure, whatever you feel comfortable sharing. How, like, what does it take to produce this?
Yeah, so you got to keep in mind you're looking at probably somewhere between 5,000 and $7,500 a month,
Hmm.
depending on how many videos you shoot. So if you're looking for a videographer, you should find out like how much is the shoot session.
Yeah.
So that's them shooting the videos. That's part of it, but the other part of it is the editing of the videos,
Which takes most of the time.
which takes a lot of time because I talk a lot. You've got to go through hours and hours of video. But I really hit the jackpot with Denver because Denver is the unicorn that, number one, he is great at taking what is on my Google Sheet, looking at it and getting that, but also digging a little deeper to pull back the layers of what it is and where I'm going.
Mm,
So he is a creative mind. He is a
yeah.
filmmaker.
He's like directing you. It's
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. He's pulling out amazing content of the ideas that I have. Then he also is a talented videographer and filmmaker. And he is also an amazing editor. So with Denver, I really hit the mother load, to be honest,
Mhm.
because he has such a great skill set. Now, Denver has, working with me and working with a lot of other people, has his own studio now. I go out to the studio. It's a lot more condensed. He doesn't come to my home anymore. It was much more labor intensive when they've got to come over here, set up, then tear down. It just was crazy. So I go out to his studio. I'm there 4 hours. We go through the list. We shoot the videos, and then I have videos delivered to me every week for 4 weeks.
Wow. That's such an operation.
Yeah.
You so I think this is kind of the way you approach content. So first, let's back off of just this for a second. I think I want to make sure I know all the different parts of your kind of content operation. So there's your short form video, there's the Glenda's Guru podcast, the Glitter and Gay podcast, and the newsletter. Is that
Correct.
everything? Okay,
Yep.
yeah. And I'm pretty sure you kind of batch all of these except maybe the Glenda's Guru podcast. Like when I was watching some of the Glitter and Gay podcasts, it's like I think the most recent one, the finale, I think it's from May of this year. You say like, oh, something about like, oh, I'm excited to see like how our 2024 is or whatever. So I'm like, oh, this was recorded like in 2023 maybe, or like January, whatever. So I guess my question is like, is batching content like this, like recording thing, like, with the Glitter and Gay, maybe it's like you're recording a whole season in a weekend. I don't know. You tell me. But that's kind of what allows this to work, because you're still doing all your real estate business full time, and this is like something you fit in and make time for. But now I'm kind of rambling here. So I guess my question is like, tell me about like your process across your whole operation of batching content.
Yeah. So you hit the nail on the head. I am a full time real estate agent. and I make a truckload of money selling real estate. And I think that that is something that is very interesting to me, that I see a lot of agents selling real estate to create content.
Mm.
And like for me, like are creating content, it like they're not like real estate is not their main focus. They
Yeah.
want to be a social media influencer. Like I am a real estate agent. My passion lies with helping people achieve the American dream, buy, sell, and invest in real estate. Period. The social media is a vehicle for me to reach more people than I would ever have the opportunity to
Yeah.
reach, period. The social media for me is it gets my voice, it gets my advice out to millions of people every single week in every walk of life, in every place in the world. And to me, that's the goal with my social media. And I do batch every single thing that I do. The only thing that is not batched, and it is still kind of batched, and that is Glenda's Guru is shot weekly, but
Mhm.
it has a spot in the calendar where it doesn't move from. And so I am very orderly about everything. I
Yeah.
take one day to shoot my my short form content. Glitter and Gay, Tyler and I spend a weekend together, either here or in the Hamptons, and
Not
shoot
bad.
all of that. And then my newsletter, I actually meet with the person who takes everything out of my head, who takes my words and gets it into something that is grammatically correct and coherent for readers.
Yeah.
Because I write, believe it or not, if you read an email from me, if you read anything that I wrote, like the way I speak is the way I write.
Yeah.
And so I work with Jen, and she helps bring all of my ideas and all of my words to life on paper. And I'm with her every Monday.